Hi everyone. Right, for this session you're going to need your yoga block. You're just going to be standing up nice and tall. Make sure your knees and your feet are in line with your hips. Toes are facing forward. Core muscles are engaged. Shoulders are back. And then let's curl down slowly. Starting from your head, a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale as you curl down slowly. One vertebrae at a time. Pushing your block all the way down, reaching for your mat. You're going to be placing your block onto your mat. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine, but try to keep them straight, softening your knees, and then placing the block on its side. You're going to take the palms of your hands and push them down into the block, dropping your head, holding it there. Nice deep breaths. And then let's grab hold and twist all the way to one side, placing your block in line with your foot, both hands pushing into the block again, dropping your head, twist and stretch. Good, and let's go to the other side, twisting all the way here, hands going down, hold it there, stretch it out. Good, and back to center. A nice deep breath, grabbing hold of the block, inhale, and then exhale as you curl up, stacking your spine, engaging your core, standing up nice and tall. Let's roll out the shoulders. We're going to stretch one arm across, looking to the opposite direction. Other arm. Good, and bring it down. Right, we're going to stretch down towards the mat again. Make sure that you have enough space in front of you, because we're going to eventually go all the way forward into a plank position. So starting again, first from your head, a nice deep breath, inhale, and then exhale. Engaging your core muscles. Let's curl down slowly, softening your knees. We're going to go and place your block on its side again, and again with your hands, holding it here, stretching it out. And then we're going to roll the block forward, going slowly, so controlling it nicely. And then we're going to try and place your hands flat on your block again, stretching it out. Good, and then again, up to the front, onto its side, hands going flat, stretch. And again, lying it forward and flat, controlling it. Hands go flat, stretch it out. Good, let's go up again, forward onto its side, stretch, and then the last one, controlling it, so try not to drop forward, control it nicely, hands going flat, and then we're going to take a step back so that you're forming a nice big triangle with your body. Try to flatten your feet and push your head between your arms so that your ears are in line with your arms, stretching it out. Holding it there. Good, and then let's come forward, bending the knees all the way down onto the mat. So we're going to push to the front so that you have enough space for the legs at the back, keeping your hands on your block. We're going to extend the legs out, tucking your toes under for support. And here you are in a plank position with your hands in line with your shoulders. And you're breathing freely, nice deep breaths. And just holding it here, strengthening your whole body, especially the inner core. Good, and just hold, hold, hold. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing the knees in. We are going to curl the spine and we're going to push the body back into a shell stretch, dropping your head, dropping your elbows, hold it there, and then lifting up again onto your block. Make sure that your knees are under the hips, and we're going to go into plank again, so extending those legs out. Good, right, from here you're going to take your left hand off of the block and place it next to the block. And then bring it back, controlling it nicely. And then the right hand and onto the mat. And lift. and down, and lift, and down. Good, right, with the last two, so you're going to bring the hand out onto the mat. Let's bend the elbows in, so your chest is going down, and then lift. Bring it back, your body is still in a straight, solid plank. Other side, bend the elbows in, and straighten. Bring it back onto the block, holding it here. Your hands are in line with the shoulders. Good, let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing the knees in. Let's curl back, rounding the spine, opening up all the vertebrae, and push back into plank. Rolling up your shoulders, your wrists, sorry. Nice deep breath. Good, and then let's come back up onto the hands, onto the block. Right, we're going to bring the block and we're going to shift it slightly so that one hand is on the block and one hand is on the mat. And your hands are still in line with your shoulders. And then we're going to extend the legs out into plank position. Right, from here, you're going to turn so that you're leaning on your block. So you're going to turn your body, keep it straight, bring the opposite arm up and reach up towards the ceiling. Hold it there. Good, and then controlling it, turn back, bring that hand back down. And then let's bring the knees in onto the mat. We're going to swap it around, so shifting your block so that your block is now under the opposite hand and this one is on the mat. And we're going to extend again, one leg at a time, and then turn out and reach up, holding it there. Good, nice and strong, and then controlling it, turning back. Bring it back to center, bring the knees in. Good, let's do one more on each side. So arms are nice and strong, they should be burning. We're going to go out again with the legs, one leg at a time. And then let's turn and extend and hold it here, palm is facing forward. Good, and then slowly twisting back to center. Bring the legs in. Let's do the other side, last one. Onto the block, nice deep breaths. Remember to breathe freely, extending out the legs, and then turning out and reaching up, holding it there. Good, and then slowly controlling it back and bring it in. All right, leaving your block out of your way. Let's bring the arms forward and your upper body curling, and then bring down into shell stretch. Drop your head, roll out your wrists. Nice deep breath. Good, let's curl up into a seated position. Stacking your spine, straighten up. Let's roll out the shoulders. Right, bring your legs out to the front of you. And we're going to shift all the way forward. Extending out the legs. Good, straighten up your spine. Feet are together, legs are flat, shoulders are back. Engage the core muscles. We're going to stretch out to the front. So starting from your head again, inhale. And then exhale, slowly curling forward, one vertebrae at a time. You're pushing your upper body all the way to the front, reaching for your toes. Drop your head. Let's flex the feet, hold it here, stretching it out. Inhale and exhale, curling up, stack your spine. Straighten up nice and tall. Right, bend the knees up. You're going to grab hold of your block and we're going to stretch it out to the front. First, make sure that you have enough space behind you. Your knees and your feet are in line with your hips. Straighten up the spine, keep the shoulders back. Extend out the block, inhale and then exhale. Curling down just until you feel that your lower back is touching your mat, and then hold it there. So you're halfway down into lying down position. Your block is extending, your shoulders are back, deepening your core muscles. Feet should be glued to the mat and just holding it here. Breathe freely, nice deep breaths. Good, inhale and exhale, curling up, straighten up nice and tall. Inhale at the top and exhale down. Good, keeping that block extended. We're going to twist the upper body to one side. Make sure that your block goes with you, but it stays to the center of your chest. And we're going to lower it down. And we're just going to tap your block onto your mat and then over, forming a nice big rainbow. Over to the other side. Twist down and tap. And exhale, lift. And inhale down. Tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. And just keep going. Tap. Tap. Good, let's do 3 more. Twist. Deepen the core, tummy muscles are burning. Tap. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. Last one. Twisting all the way over. Down. Tap. Bring it to the center. A nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Curling up. Straighten up nice and tall. Right, bring your block down next to your side. Let's extend one leg flat, bring the other leg over, hug it in, and then we're twisting the upper body all the way. So bringing the opposite arm over, using your elbow and your knee to push your body, twisting it back, turn your head back all the way. Good, and then let's twist to the other side, opposite elbow over, twist. Good, and then center. Swap the legs around, bring the other leg in, hug in all the way, straighten up your spine. Let's twist. To the other side, opposite elbow over and turn back. Good, and then back to center. Right, bring the knees back up in line with your hips, feet are in line with your hips. We're going to bring the block and place it between the knees. Squeezing it nice and tight. Let's extend the arms, a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. We're curling down all the way, going 1 vertebrae at a time. Try not to drop down. Use your inner core muscles. Good. And we're bringing the arms and placing them next to our sides. Slide your feet in until you feel comfortable. We're going to be doing a pelvic lift, so make sure that your feet aren't too far away from you so that they can support when we lift. Right, keeping your block nice and tight between your knees. Make sure that you're squeezing it all the way from your hips. Keep the arms down, palms are facing the mat, relaxing your shoulders. You're going to lift from the pelvis, so starting from your tailbone. So we're curling the lower back into the mat and then squeezing from the bum. So you're squeezing and lifting slowly from the tailbone and then through the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Lifting until it's completely lifted, keeping that block squeezed nice and tight. Just hold it there, keep it steady, strengthening the lower back, strengthening the pelvis, and especially the inner thighs. Keep that block squeezed nice and tight. It's a steady squeeze. Alright, let's curl down slowly, curling your spine, imprinting it into your mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. Your tailbone is the last bone to touch, and then just a neutral spine position. So relax, shoulders are relaxed, nice deep breaths. And let's go again, so curling that bottom spine into the mat and then peeling from the tailbone, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way until it's completely lifted. Right, we're going to squeeze and release the block, so you're going to be pulsing. So it's squeeze, release, squeeze, release, and just keep going. Keeping your pelvis steady, keeping it lifted nice and high, as if you're pushing your hips up towards the ceiling. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Keep going. Try to concentrate on relaxing the shoulders and making sure that you're facing your ceiling so that your neck stays straight. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there, keep it squeezed, keep it lifted. Good, and then slowly curling down, one vertebrae at a time, and just relax. Tailbone is the last bone to touch, neutral spine, nice deep breaths. Alright, we're going to do one more. Keeping your block between your knees, relaxing the shoulders. Let's go from the tailbone, curl that lower back into your mat, and then squeezing and lifting off of the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Right, we're going to flex your feet so your toes are lifting up towards the ceiling, and then we're just going to hold it like that, and we're going to drop the pelvis and lift, just 2 centimeters down and lift. And as you go down, you're releasing your block. As you lift, squeeze the block. Down, release, lift, squeeze. So your thighs are squeezing together. Down, release, exhale, lift, and squeeze. And just keep going. Down, lift, squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. Good, let's do 5, lift, 4, lift, 3, squeeze, 2 more, squeeze, last one, keep it lifted, keep it squeezed nice and tight. Let's do small pulses just with the thighs, so your pelvis is still pulling up towards the ceiling. It stays steady, but your knees are going pulse, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, keep it lifted, squeeze nice and tight, flatten your feet, and then slowly curling down, one vertebrae at a time. Right, we're going to bring the knees up, grab hold of the block. You can fold your feet over, take your block, place it over the knees, hug it in, stretch it out. Let's roll from side to side. Nice deep breath. Right, we're going to place one foot onto the mat, extending the opposite leg up towards the ceiling. Lift head, neck and shoulders. Take your block, place it behind the leg, and then pushing it up as high as it can go. You're using your block to pull the leg towards you, so keeping this leg straight. Let's flex the foot as well, stretching it out all the way. It should be burning. Hold it there. Good, and then let's swap the legs around. Opposite leg extending, nice and straight. Push the block all the way up to the top, pulling it in, flexing your foot, stretch it out. Hold it there. Good, and let's bring it down. Right, leave your block next to your side. Let's curl the knees in again. Keep head, neck and shoulders lifted. Grab hold underneath. Hug it in, tuck in your chin, curling into a ball. You can fold your feet over for more support. We're going to tilt back slightly, deepen your core muscles, and roll up into a seated position. Extend out your legs. Straighten up your spine, roll out the shoulders. Good, feet are together, legs are flat. Let's stretch out to the front. Inhale, and exhale through the spine. Go slowly all the way. Reach for your toes, drop your head. Let's flex the feet. Right, keeping your feet flexed, we're going to take both hands, twisting the upper body and pulling the hands to one side, flatten them. Push the upper body forward. Try to place your hands almost as if you want to place them next to your feet, but try not to lift your opposite hip off of the mat. Keep it down. Drop your head, stretch and hold. Good, let's go over to the other side. Push forward and down. Drop your head, hold it there. Keep breathing, nice deep breaths. Good, to the front, to the center, over the toes again. Drop your head, pull the toes in, stretch and hold. Inhale and exhale, curling up, stack your spine, straighten up. All right, fold the knees out to the sides, feet are together, grab hold of the ankles, pull your feet in a little bit closer if you can, and then using your elbows, we're going to push the knees down towards the mat. Inner thighs are pulling, hips are stretching, hold it there. Good, and then we're going to stretch the legs apart as wide as they can go. So your inner thighs are pulling, flatten the legs, flex both feet, and then let's walk the hands all the way forward. Curling your spine, dropping your head a little bit further. Good, let's push the elbows down into the mat, keeping your legs flat, keeping your feet flexed, stretching it out, hold it there, and then slowly walk it back. Stack your spine nice and tall. Good, bring your legs out to the front. Your feet are going to be slightly wider than your hips. Straighten up. We're going to flex both feet and extend out your hands to the front. Your shoulders are back, but your arms are extending. So your hands are shoulder height, shoulder width, and let's push the upper body forward, keeping your hands shoulder width, and then as far as you can go. Try to reach past your toes, and here we're going to pulse even further, reaching to the front. Pulse, pulse. Good, remember to breathe, nice deep breaths. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way, dropping your hands, grab hold, drop your head, pull the toes in, stretch it out, nice deep breaths. Inhale and exhale, curling up, stack your spine, straighten up nice and tall. Let's roll out the shoulders, change direction. Good, let's roll out the ankles, nice big circles. Change direction. And there we go, well done. Thank you.